Hello, Glowforge friends. I'm here to show you about some trace stuff that you asked to see in the forums. I've got here a regular sheet of printer paper, a Sharpie, and some sort of strange scrape on my knuckle. And I'm going to draw something fantastic and shocking, and actually it's just a smiley face because I have no artistic talent to speak of. Because I want this to go quickly for our demo, I'm not going to be engraving this. So I'm going to draw thick shapes, and then I'm going to have it cut them out like a mask. This is quite small, but since one of the things that I was asked to show is resizing, we will fix that shortly. So there's our picture, and let's get it all capped up and loaded into the Glowforge. I'm going to open the lid up and just drop it plunk right in the bed. And you can see that camera is going to go by. It's right there in the lid, just to the left of the logo. And as soon as I close the lid, the camera activates and grabs an image. So let's go and see there's a trace button in the interface. All the past designs that you can see that I've traced or uploaded were there too. So it's taking a picture, and in just a second, it's going to pull the image, boom, right there. Yep, look, same thing, yeah. So you can see the smiles there. Now, there's just a few steps I do to trace this. It's pretty simple. First, I'm going to draw a box around it and say, this is the part I care about. There we go. And then I'm going to click on the areas I want to cut. Now, anything that's black by default will be engraved. But if I click on it, then it's going to put a cut line around the outside. So you can see I'm putting cut lines around each of the eyes, and then I'm going to cut out the disembodied head itself. So those pink lines are vectors that can be used for cutting or for scoring, which is like a very lightweight pass with the laser. And the black can be engraved, although I will actually turn that off. Plop that in place, and we're going to close the lid. The instant the lid closes, the camera fires up again and sends a picture over. So we'll see, boom, there we are. Now, someone wanted to see this resize, so I'm going to drag into position. Then I'm going to grab the corner and make it huge. There we go. Now, there's a few more things you can do with the trace. You can decide what you'd like to do with anything that is black. You can set it to ignore, which is what I'm going to do because I didn't want it engraved. You can go into all those vectors, and you can, if you wanted to, because I know just engrave all that filled in area as well. You can choose whether you want it light or dark. You could have it score. That's a light laser pass around the outlines. You can change the depth. And again, for testing purposes, I told it this is proof grade material, so it's giving me the settings for a piece of proof grade material, when in fact it is a piece of plywood that will eventually be papered and laminated and all that to become proof grade, but right now is just a piece of plywood. So I hit print, and it told me it's going to be 1 minute and 50 seconds, and it gave me an enticing button to push. Yeah, there we go. So, okay, hit the button, laser springs to life, and you can see it is cutting the pattern right there. Now, if you watch, something people had asked about before is they'd seen a candle flame in earlier prints, which came from the combustion at the area where the laser hit. You'll notice in this case that's not happening, and that's because this is equipped with the air assist fan. You'll notice instead the debris and exhaust is moving very, very quickly away from the point where the laser is striking the material. That makes for cleaner, faster cuts. Now, something else you're seeing here is that the preview on screen is actually giving an accurate time clock, and it's showing exactly which part is being cut. So the screen is showing you a real-time view of what the laser is doing, not from a video, but because the cut path is actually sent to the screen as well as to the Glowforge, and then they both start at the same time. Yeah, all those little bumps, yep, they were there in the original. So now we're going to cut out some freaky looking eyes. I'm not going to say this came out looking good, because it actually came out looking pretty scary, but that's only because I don't have much in the way of artistic skill, as I may have mentioned earlier. So we're cutting out the nose here. Now, with proof grade material, you'd have a paper coating over the plywood, so that discoloration that you see would peel right off when you're done. But again, although this would have been proof grade plywood had it not met its untimely demise in a demonic smiley face, this does not have any paper coating on it. This is pre-coated, so you're getting that discoloration. For some projects, it's actually nice if you want kind of an antique look, and you can just pull off the the paper beforehand, if that's what you'd like. The paper is also nice because if you want to do a trace directly onto the material, as we've shown in other demos, you can do that too. So there we go. There's the terrifying smiley face. But wait, we're not done yet. Somebody wanted to see multiple prints of the same thing. So of course I could print the same thing again, but what fun is that? We're going to print it smaller. Smaller still, not that small. Maybe about that size. And I'm going to put it somewhere really crazy. So I'm zooming in here. And oh no. No, it'll never work. You can't be serious. Yeah. We're just going to plunk a little tiny face right in the eyeball. And click print up there. Boom. And that's pretty small, so it's not going to take very long. 10 seconds. Hit that shiny red button. Don't be shy. And there we go. The laser is cutting the head within an eye. And there you can see it go. And that's about it. So we'll pull this out and look at the results, but it's pretty much just what you'd expect. All right, there we go. And diving in for the big reveal. Let's see if it fits. No. I have a big head. And that is not that big of a head. That one definitely doesn't fit. Hey, thanks for watching. I know this wasn't anything fancy, but it was something that I know a bunch of people wanted to see, and I'm happy to be able to throw it up into a quick video for you to check out. We'll work on getting you some more in-depth and detailed videos soon, but in the meantime, I appreciate you taking the time to watch.